So I've sent pretty much every head I got. I don't really do head rebuilds until recently with the VTech Killers doing the overhauls there. I'm gonna start doing them now. I don't know how well you can see it here. I'm gonna just do it. I was like, man, you see that kind of crookedness right there? Yeah, the valve's bent. Not a fuck ton, but it's definitely bent. And it's definitely something I wouldn't have caught if I wouldn't have been doing this rebuild. So could you imagine throwing some power at this and then wondering like, what the fuck when this thing drops a valve? You know, that would have made me reevaluate what I would think the stock power levels can handle. But it wouldn't have been because the head was, or because of the power. It would have been just because it was fucked up off the jump. Let's see. Holy. And then, so looking back at the head, I see the telltale signs of some chewage that I missed. See? Right here. A little bit of chippy. Yeah. Anyway, all the valves so far that I've been polishing were kind of fucked. I had a little bit of shit on them, but I figured I would be able to get it out when I did the, what's this shit called? The lapping. And, but now I see here. And I wouldn't have seen this at all if I hadn't took this goddamn thing apart. You probably can't see too well. I don't know. But it doesn't... Oh, there you go. You see it rotating? How it kind of like jams up there? It doesn't... Yeah, it jams right there. It doesn't sit flush in the seat. Because it's fucking bent. Yeah. That sucks. So... See? Take that benty one out. Stick one polished already. Sits in there perfect. Yeah, man. So this guy has spent a decent amount of money getting this head for me. I think $100 for the head itself, and then $200 for labor, and then another $100 for shipping. And this is a single cam head. It was just gonna be like a little stock overhaul. Polished valves, seats lapped, or valves and the seats lapped, cleaned up, new valve seals. But now I gotta message this guy and probably talk to him before he sees this. See what he wants to do. I'm gonna offer to buy the head back because this is, I would imagine, too expensive, or this is becoming too costly because you're gonna need new valves. I mean, I could probably search for an individual valve, but I don't know. We'll see. Probably see about buying the head back. If I do, then I'll buy new valves for myself after I finish painting it off, because it's, like I said, it's kind of expensive. So because of my situation, I won't be able to buy it back all right away. But anyway, this is I did say off rip that you're gonna have to take a chance on this. That whatever head I'm gonna buy, we might need to spend more money on repairs. But that was, I figured, if I was gonna need to flatten it out, which I didn't. It measured out fine. But oh, shit. Anyway, like I said, got to get into it. Anyway, so I think it's definitely a good idea to. It's not necessarily a bad idea to do the head inspection. If you just do a tear down, clean the head real good, lap the valves and whatnot for that good seal. Yeah, that's just something that you don't even necessarily need to change valve seals. Honestly, I think the valve seals in this are fucking good, because when I put my thumb or my finger on top of the valve stem and I push, and if you push your finger flat and then pull the bottom of the stem out, there's a suction on it. There's definitely, I think the valve seals are healthy, but that's beside the point. Of course, I was still going to change them out because dude paid for a new valve seals, and that's what I was going to do. But if this were my head, I would keep the valve seals as they are, because I think they're fine. But that bent valve kind of throws a wrench into the plans here, so I'm going to call it a night. I guess I can still take the bare head with me back to the house, because I need to blast it and clean it. Go ahead and might as well do that as soon as I got it all torn down. And yeah, so this tool was pretty quick and easy. It's a little bit of a pain in the palm if you're just raw pushing it, but eventually I tapped out, and I used my rubber hammer just to see how much force I was gonna have to hit it with. It wasn't much force at all, so it was pretty easy to use. I think the easiest would be like the style of my K series of valve spring compressor, but I cannot lie and say this is not faster. But I don't know how this one works against with the K because they're bigger springs and stiffer. So maybe it works really easy for this D, and it would be a little bit more effort with the K. I don't know. I like my other valve spring compressor, but this one's definitely good. I can't knock it. So that's it. It's kind of like a thing. If you're doing a rebuild, you might want to consider getting into the head just because just to freshen it up. Even if you're not going to change the valve seals, like if you can keep the valve seals and get away with that, but just to kind of get in there and see exactly what's going on with it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and peace.